You've done everything. You've worked out, you've cut back, and you still can't lose the weight. What is going on? So, today I want to dive in and talk about hormonal weight gain. It's so stubborn and it feels like it just won't budge. What is contributing to this hormonal weight gain and how can we get this under control? Well, today I want to dive in and talk about the top hormones that are contributing to the weight gain, and then also talk about some ways that you can start to get things under control. So, number one is going to be cortisol. When you're under chronic stress, this will trigger for cortisol to store fat. It's triggering for the body to be in this state of famine or war. And so the body is really smart in the sense that it's like, oh no, we might be in a very devastating state and we may not get food or resources for a while. So let's just pack this away for later, and that way we can be able to survive longer. So your body is already in the state of survival. Even though you're stressed out about money, your job, your relationships, whatever is coming up into your life that's creating a lot of the stress, that's what's creating the issue. Even though we know consciously we have abundance of food available, so that won't be an issue, but we're working with our biology. And our biology is saying that we are triggering those stress responses in such a way that the body feels that it is in a state of survival. So if you know that you're dealing with a lot of stress, this could be contributing to the weight gain. The next contributor is going to be insulin, and insulin is going to help to direct how the body uses energy. So when we eat a lot of refined carbs and high sugary foods, this can trigger for insulin to go into overdrive, but it can also be due to chronic stress as well. The next one is going to be estrogen. When we have an excessive amount of estrogen, or when we're going through hormonal fluctuations such as perimenopause, menopause, things like that, that can also trigger for estrogen to then store fat around the hips and thighs, making it super hard to get off. The next hormones are going to be your thyroid hormones, T3 and T4. Your thyroid helps to control your metabolism. So when it's underactive, like in hypothyroidism, or when we're not getting enough nutrients, maybe not enough zinc or enough selenium, this can cause for the thyroid to become more underactive, or if we're in a space of also chronic stress. So that will slow down the metabolism, where we're not able to burn the weight off as quickly. And then the other hormones that can be contributing to this weight gain are going to be ghrelin and leptin. So leptin triggers the feeling of fullness, helping you to feel satisfied, while ghrelin triggers the feeling of hunger. So if you feel like you're hungry around the clock, you're constantly hungry, you just ate and now you're hungry again an hour later, it is most likely due to these hormones. So chronic sleep deprivation could be a big contributor to these hormones being out of balance. Those are going to be the top hormones contributing to the hormonal weight gain, and why it feels like even though you work out, even though you're changing your diet, it doesn't seem to make any difference. So we have to go about resetting the hormones differently. And if you want to reset your hormones within 6 weeks to finally get control over your weight, start to feel more balanced, start to clear your skin, and any other hormonal issues you may be running into, then go ahead and click the link in the description to take you to a 6-week hormone reset. But I want to give you 3 tips that you can start to apply as soon as possible, because I know how it feels to try your best, to try your hardest, and it seems like you just continuously gain more weight no matter how hard you try. So it's like, I might as well eat the things I want to eat if I'm just going to keep gaining the weight anyways. Number 1, I want you to make sure you are getting plenty of sleep. You are prioritizing 7 to 9 hours of sleep every single night. Number two, I want you to make sure you're drinking plenty of water, staying super, super hydrated, and flushing out those excess hormones that get built up in the liver and digestive system. And last but not least, I want you to work a little bit harder on managing your stress versus trying to over exercise, which can also trigger for cortisol to increase as well. Try your best to take breaks, relax, do some more fun activities, have more fun, allow yourself to laugh. And by following these things, you'll be able to get yourself back in balance a lot sooner. All right. Well, thank yourself so much for showing up today, and thank you for tuning in to Divine Feminine Wellness.